Welcome to the Coffee with Cheryl podcast, the podcast for women over 50 who want to live their best life right now. Imagine having the courage to reinvent your life financially, professionally, personally, and spiritually. Join Cheryl and guests as they share practical tips and resources to inspire you to achieve the lifestyle of your dreams. So grab your favorite mug. It's time for Coffee with Cheryl.
Happy New Year and welcome to the Coffee with Cheryl podcast, a podcast for women over 50 who want to live their best life right now. I am so happy that you are joining me on this second day of 2023, a new year for all of us. I hope you had a very safe and happy New Year's celebration and you are ready to get the new year off to a great start. As 50-something women, we are all so excited to be able to be here in 2023 and living our best life. I am Cheryl Garrison, your host. I'm an author, I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, I'm a champion for everything dealing with women over 50. And I am so excited to be able to start 2023, the second day of this year, with a new podcast talking about the new year, what you have in store for yourself in 2023. So today we are going to talk about how to get started on a great start and move on to the things that you want to accomplish this year. We're going to start with our quote, as usual. Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. We all have opportunities to do great things. Sometimes we're prepared and sometimes we're not. And when we find that we are not, it's time to get prepared if it's something that you truly want to accomplish in your life. At the beginning of every year for my business 50-something lifestyle, I establish a theme that runs through the entire year. And this year, my theme is it's time for change. It is truly time. We've been in this pandemic mode since 2020. I know for me, I have changed a lot of things for my business where I've taken everything internally. And in doing so, I've sort of lost contact with the physical world because everything has been done via Zoom or via live broadcast. And that hands-on in-person has been almost eliminated due to COVID. But as we're finding ourselves getting out of the hardest part of this pandemic, it is time to change the way that we do business in 2023. I hope you have your coffee. I have my coffee this morning, and I am enjoying my cup of coffee and my Coffee with Cheryl mug, and I am excited about all the things that I have planned for a 50-something lifestyle in 2023. Are you prepared or are you ready for a successful 2023? Do you have your plans set for what you want to accomplish this year? If you don't, today we're going to talk a little bit about how to get prepared, some of the techniques and things that I know that get me prepared for a new year. I've already gotten my plans written for this year, the things I want to focus on, and it's all within that theme. It's time for change. So I'd like to read some statistics to you regarding being prepared. Remember our quote, success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. Well, according to the United States job statistics, and the department that keeps track of businesses and their success. 42 of those businesses who wrote down their goals are likely to achieve them. 42% if you just write them down. Now, 72% of businesses who not only write their goals down, but they make a plan and they have accountability partners who hold them to that plan. 72% of those business owners achieve their goals. And it's not just in business, it's in your personal life. The things that you truly want to achieve, write them down. Make a plan of how you're going to accomplish it, and get someone to hold you accountable, a friend, a coworker, a mentor, someone who will be your accountability partner through this period of your goal setting and achieving those goals. So we're going to talk about, we're going to give you some tips a little later, but I want to talk about in 2023, there are always some trends that you want to be aware of when you go into a new year, of what to look at and what to work on if you are a business person and you're listening to this podcast. So there are 3 strategies that you want to really delve into in 2023 in order to really see the success that comes post-pandemic. And one of them is to really get into your customer relationships, establish strong customer relationships by creating your own CRM system that connects with your clients regularly and lets them know what's going on in your world and what you have in store for them, sharing tips and information and resources with them to help them be successful, to help them make the best use of whatever products that they are getting from you. So first, think about your customer relationships. Secondly, increase your online presence. There are so many ways to reach people now online. There's, of course, Facebook, there's Instagram, now TikTok, and then there are Reels and LinkedIn and Pinterest, and just so many ways that people are connecting online. Make the best use of that and increase your presence online. Reach your clients where they hang out online. It's going to be important because we're all going to this incredible thing called the internet for information and to know where to go when we're looking for something, looking for a solution. So increase your presence online. And then the third thing is just take a really good look at your bottom line as the year goes on. Make sure you are on track to reach your financial goals. So those 3 trends for 2023, really establishing strong customer relationships and also being more accessible online to them. And thirdly, looking at how all the things that you have lined up for your business, how does that affect your bottom line, keeping track on those things. So I told you I was going to share some tips on how to get started with thinking about 2023 and creating your plans for a successful year this year. As always, if you know me, I always start here, the mindset. Your mind has to be prepared for new things in 2023. Remember, the story you tell yourself is all that matters. What's going on up here is what's going to drive your business, drive your personal life, drive the things that you accomplish. And so what you tell yourself is truly the only thing that matters. All the noise that comes in, all those negative roommates that live up in our head, Those are the things that are going to keep you from being successful in 2023. So just think about, what are you telling yourself? Look in the mirror and be honest with the things that you're saying about yourself. Tell yourself positive things. Think positively. Remember, our subconscious thinking is true as reality. So if you tell yourself positive things, you'll begin to live those things. If I always go back to The Secret, because that book and the movie, it was very true, and I follow some of those principles. That if you just affirm something over and over, it actually happens for you. Creating vision boards, those kind of things. Those things tend to happen in your life because subconsciously we begin to believe it and we work toward it. So remember, what you tell yourself matters. And in 2023, think of the positive things that you can tell yourself on a daily basis to keep yourself motivated and uplifted and in tune with your spiritual self and with all the world around you, so that you can accomplish the things that you truly want to accomplish in 2023. So it all starts in the mind. What you tell yourself matters. Remember, tell yourself positive, good things over and over and affirm them, and you will see a change in 2023. Remember, this is the year. It's time to change. Secondly, create that grand vision for what you want personally or what you want in your business. Create a vision board. Create your goals. Write them out. As we said, if you write them out and then make a plan for them, then you will see them become a part of your life, a part of your business, those things that you are wishing for. So create a grand vision. Think big in 2023. As I'm looking at what I do in my business, I'm not really changing a lot about the things that I do. I'm changing my approach to them, and I'm changing how big I want them to go. They're going to get bigger in 2023. And so I'm affirming that, in my vision for this business and my plans for this business in 2023 are about making those things bigger and better. So create a grand vision for your business and for your personal life in 2023. As we talked about customer service, remember we talked about that being an important thing for 2023. Think about your clients. Think about the experience that they have when they go to your website, because that's an extension of your business. When they go to your Facebook page or your Facebook group, think about the experience they have when they come to an event, whether it's online or whether it's in person. Think about the experience when they pick up one of your products. Is it first quality? In dealing with your clients and your customers in 2023, think of what they're feeling when they have an opportunity to come across your service or your product or even you. Give them an experience that they won't forget, and they will come back. My husband and I went to dinner at one of the resorts here, the Wild Horse Resort, and they have a beautiful restaurant out there that just overlooks the desert, and they have all these beautiful pools. It's a very nice restaurant, and we went there for dinner, and our waitress gave us an experience. The first thing she did was, when we walked in the door, was ask us our name. And from that moment, everything was Mr. and Mrs. Garrison. How is your food, Mrs. Garris? It was all personal. And even though we knew, deep down that this was her way of treating everyone that walks in, it made us feel very special. And in that feeling, when we left the tip, we thought about that because the experience, the way she presented the food, the way she just took care of all of our needs, that was a great dining experience. So think about your customer. What kind of experience are they getting when they encounter you? That's the thing I'm thinking of. I'm looking at revamping I've written out the goals for revamping my website. I'm going to think more about how to take this podcast to a higher level, to take it to more platforms. I'm thinking about the books that are being published and how I can get them out to more people. Think about the experience of your customers when they come to you. Then create daily routines that will lead you to success. There are two important parts of our day, your morning and our evening. In between, we do a lot of stuff, but morning is sacred. And when you wake in the morning, take some time to figure out what your day will be like. Do your meditations. Have the things that of course, I love my morning coffee. That's the days I got to start without this. And I hope for you, it's the same. But when I think about my mornings, I think about what's going to happen the rest of the day and my plans. So my mornings are filled with, I have a devotional that I read, of course, my morning prayers. And for me, who I've had surgery on my shoulders, I've had knee things, and of course, I haven't been as diligent about going to do exercise because I used to go to a gym, and in the pandemic, I stopped doing that. But that's going to be an added part of my morning, getting more physical. So I'm sure a lot of you already do that. So think about your morning routines and how you can make them a part of your success, not only personally, but in your business. What things are going to happen that day to create success for you? And then that other part of our day, the evening. Every evening, I prioritize what I'm going to do for the next day so that when I wake up, I'm not waking up to a blank, oh, what I'm going to do today. So prioritize the things that are going on in your business the night before. Create your priority list and then start at the top of that list the next day so that you can see things checked off of that priority list and you'll see more things get done. If you've not taken my time blocking class on how to truly make the most use of your time and how to prioritize things, you may want to think about that. I think it's online. If not, if you want to see it, just connect with me and I can give you access to it. The next thing you want as you look at 2023, you want to get help if you need it. Seek mentors, seek coaches, go to business friends that you know who are doing things that you like and see. Get help. Go take classes. Do all that you need to do to educate yourself and get the help that you need to create more success in your business. So get help, however you do it. I offer free consultations for those of you who have your own business or those of you who want to write a book and you want to talk to me about it and how to do it. Get help, because when you get help and you seek help, you find that you make less mistakes because you are actually working from knowledge and not what you think you really know because you've reached out for the right information. Of course, accountability. Get an accountability partner. One of the really important things to do as you go into 2023. Who is that one person that you can pass things by and say, I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think? I have two, and they happen to both be my daughters. And I pass things by them, and they give me their feedback on whether or not this is a good idea for me. And they're both in business, so they know how to advise me on where I'm going and what I'm doing. Next, get out of your comfort zone. Stop being comfortable. 2023, it's time for change. It's time to do something different, and it's time to not do what's familiar and comfortable to you. And then finally, you want to look at all the aspects of your business. Go and do a business audit. If you are in business, look at your bottom line. What happened in 2022? How many clients did you get, and how many have you retained? How much money did you make, and how does that relate to your beginning of the year goals? Did you reach your goals? Did your products live up to what you expected them to live up to? Just look at every aspect. Your brand, is it actually portraying who you truly are as a business, as a woman? Look at all of the aspects of your business, assess them, and remember, it's time for a change. So if you see things that need to be changed, make the change. So I hope that these tips will sort of help you get going with 2023. It's time to hit the ground running, and it's a brand new year. I mean, so just so grateful to be able to see it, to be here, because I know many people who aren't here who were last year this time. And so every day, let's be grateful for who we are and grateful for what we have and grateful that God has given us another day. And so what will we do with it? And always be kind to someone else. Think of someone today that you can share a kind smile or a kind gesture to. And let's just be kinder and gentler to each other as people. So as you approach 2023 and as we move on to this coming year, remember that it's time for change, and things you see in your life that you want to change, take the time to make the change. And as usual, remember that you are living your best life, not tomorrow, not 3 years from now, but today. And I hope that this podcast is helping you to accomplish that. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of this Monday and enjoy this is our official New Year's Day, the federal holiday. So enjoy your day off if you work and you have this day off. If you're in business and you've taken this day off, however you are enjoying it, enjoy the rest of this Monday, and we will see you on the next podcast.